everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elric, and today we are continuing our little adventure here in Town to City. Really enjoying this city builder. It's very quaint, very enjoyable to kind of play the game. In the previous episode, we did continue to kind of unlock our artisans and get quite a few of the artisan buildings in. You know, we have this here, clockmaker, carpenter, I believe, what is it? The smithy is here. We did this in the previous episode, but we do have some artisans in now right through here, and we did unlock the ability where we can actually upgrade these houses. More stories. So I think that's what we're going to kind of do. It does cost 500 every time. There we go. Do a few houses. We'll unlock this down here to kind of help move in some more artisans. But we do have our research is ongoing right now. It's at 1,000, so it's full. Might have to put down another research place real quick here shortly. I've been kind of focusing on these service buildings for now. Almost have this tier completely unlocked. We've got, let's see, these basically it's just decorations to open up here. This one and all previous ones are actually already done. So we'll be looking at getting these decorations, but I'm worried, or mainly focused on right now, working on some of this stuff here. I think we're going to do this research equipment. It will increase our limit on research, so as I'm decorating, doing things like that, our research will not hit a stop where it's capped out. So let's do that. Max 2,000 now, so that's awesome. And like I said, we may look at, to take 1,000 to do that, we may look at putting in another research area. I think I might want to do that just to increase our research. So I'm trying to think where we could put one where it kind of makes sense. Maybe side by side. Just have it like a campus up here. I wish there was a way like we could go in and put it in, but it would look different. Like have it, you know, be different than this one here. But they both look the same. So I don't know. Maybe over this direction. Just have it on the other side of town. Let's see here. You know what? I might put it right over here. Just kind of near this little park I've started. The maze I'm probably going to... I may work on the maze. Then again, I may take it out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that for now. That actually was a request that we had from someone earlier in the game, so haven't decided what I want to do with that. And we'll bring this in right here, and we'll just get some more researchers in, which will be really awesome. It'll help speed up our research for sure. There we are. And of course, let's get some lighting in and things like that in over here. For now. Of course, we could get some more decorations later, but that's fine. So is this hooked up? Yes. Let's go ahead and move. We've got 4 people that can go in there. That's perfectly fine. We'll get those guys in, get our research going a little bit faster. And we do have some people that want to come in. Let's move you in right there because you do not have a request. Yeah, these guys can come in over here. 20% happiness. And I started to say, should have enough room right there for those folks. So I guess there's 5 more that just about fills up over here. Oh, no. Once again, I'm clicking the artisans. I don't want those guys in there because they have specialized jobs that I want them doing. But the regular townsfolk. There we are. And we should definitely be moving this up a lot faster now. Yeah, because we've basically almost doubled our research, which is awesome. All right, so what's our request they want now? Psst, Mayor, I have a problem. You know, I got married recently to my absolutely lovely wife. This is the guys who wanted the picnic area to have a great date. Certainly, how could I forget? We loved the whole romantic picnic thing so much we got hitched right after. Don't get me wrong, I love my darling dearest immensely, but I've noticed she's a little more expressive in her love than I am. As always saying things like, loving stars are we set in the blazing firmament. How could I possibly match that energy? Trash something, it's the thought that matters. Just be yourself. It's who she fell for. Time to embrace the poetic side of your being, sir. Just be yourself, my friend. Oh, I just worry it's too much of a bore. How about I create a sea of beautiful flowers around our house? Could you please help me with that? Sea of beautiful flowers. Okay, so where is your house? Where's your house? Okay, your house is right there. Well, we actually already have we already have all the flowers. It says 21 of 20, so it's done. This was the area I kind of built up before because of people who wanted to move in and wanted flowers. But also, I built a nice little park back here for the kids and the families in this higher density area, so that works. Easy solution there. My darling, take a look grander at this undulating sea of blossoms. Such beautiful flowers, my heart swells. But is everything alright, light of my fair sun? Usually you're a lot more down to earth. I just want to match your enthusiasm, darling. Did I overdo it? You don't have to mirror me. There's enough me in this relationship to go around. Yeah, she's a handful. I need you to be you, silly. That's what I told you. My love. Oh, dewdrop of my trembling petals. Oh, now we have a picnic basket. Picnic basket. Alright, that's kind of cool. I think we have an area where we have some picnic tables. Yeah, right down here. Let's go ahead and put that in. Might as well, you know, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, everything's open right here at once. Let's see, what would that be under? There it is. Alright, yeah, we'll put in a couple picnic baskets for these fine folks here at the beach we have right here at the very beginning of town. Sure. Okay, cool. And now we have some more people that want to move in. Let's see. You guys, yeah, that's fine. We'll put you in there for now. We can always move you later on if we need to. Same with you fine folks. Do we have a place for you? That's a 4%. They want to be near food. How many artisans we have? We have 5 right now. I think we're worried about the regular workers for now. Let's do an upgrade. Maybe on this house. And let's see if that... Yeah, that's 20%. Awesome. Thought that might make them happy there. Now we can kind of finish filling out the research here. Cool. And that should definitely be, like I said, doubled now. So it should move a lot faster for us. Let's see what we have. Yeah, the newspaper stand is the next thing I was wanting to look at. Let's see. What would that be under, I believe? Here. And services. Yeah. Wow, that's kind of expensive for a small little stand. Yeah, we're probably going to need... Oh, well, it looks like this actually would cover everyone if putting in one right in this area. Okay, I'm thinking literally that would be something that would probably be down this way. And it would be right on the street, so I don't have a problem doing that. Bam. There you are. So I would assume, you know, that this is going to service the whole area. That's kind of cool. Why are they unhappy over here? Why are you happy? All right, we'll look here in a moment. Just need one worker. And needs a warehouse. Well, that one's right here. Add that there. So that should put everything working. This guy's unhappy. What are we unhappy about? Home decoration, work decoration. All right, let's see if we can make you happy. Where is your home? Right here. I thought we decorated some of these houses. Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of decorations. Oh, that don't make sense then. All right, well, I guess we can add a few more things to it. It's kind of interesting. I mean, like I said, he's got a lot of flowers on the place and everything, so... okay. Let's add some more flowers and such, I guess. Oh, wait, I think we have to do the potted. Well, it's not even letting me put anything there. Gonna be another chair up there? I mean, it makes it kind of crowded, but sure, I can do that. Oh, well, that took over it. His unhappiness went away. Okay. Guess he just wanted that extra little bench up there. All right, so we have a new symbol here. What do they want? Multiple floors. Well, we could do that. Yeah, right there. And yeah, I don't think we have any more room for folks. Oh, we do have over here. Yeah, we could move in because we have 3 artisans now. Let's move in another artisan family. That's fine. And they wouldn't be far away from any neighbors. Dude, I think we had a house over this direction that fit that bill. That, yeah, it was this one. So what we could do, we'll upgrade that. And we should be able to move them in and, yeah, it makes them happy. Cool. Keeping everyone happy makes the town run better. I don't see any symbols. Everyone seems to be happy and everything seems to be running just fine now. Alright, so we have these decorations. I'm going to come back and pick those up. Well, in fact, honestly, the only other thing we have is this, the pottery building, and then it's going to be just a matter of kind of opening other things up. And we do need 40 more artisans to live in town with at least a 60% happiness. We have 100% happiness right now, so that works. So I guess we'll open up the pottery. And then I'll come back and pick these guys up. And then we're just going to maintain happiness and move people in as we can afford to do that. Which being... this will probably be one of our next openings right here. We'll probably actually do that before we even do the pottery. That way we can get the money cap. I think that'll be really awesome. And then we could kind of just focus on doing some decorating. Alright, they want to live near a cliff. I don't know if I have a house. Well, they... Oh, here's a 20%. Excellent. Yeah, because the cliff's right back here, so that works right there for them. And this is just a normal group. We'll move them further over. Alright, and that gives us... how many total? 44, so we've still got quite a ways to go. Of course, now we'll put in the pottery building, and that'll use some of our artisans, get them working. So we're probably going to swing up through here, and we'll probably be putting that in this direction over this way, or... yeah, that's probably what we'll have to do, because I'm trying to keep all these artisan buildings as close to artisans as possible, because it's really what they want. They definitely want that. Alright, so we're freeform this, get the same size here. Unless... oh, it's on the line tool. Hang on. Escape. I actually want to take that back just a touch. Okay, now freeform. Oh, I'm still in my race. Actually, in fact, we'll rotate this just a little bit. Start it out this way. And once again, went back to the line tool. Oh, that's kind of frustrating, but that's fine. What we'll do, we'll leave it like that, and then we'll do the freeform. And rotate just a touch, and then we'll come up. Kind of like that, and we have our little park here, so it'll probably come out this way. But I believe we can put our pottery building up in here, and that'll work just fine once we can open it. Do we have enough? Once again, we got some sad people over here. Home decoration. These buildings just, I mean, they have decoration. I don't understand why they're... I mean, they're even 18% decoration happiness, so that's just kind of weird. All right, I literally, with the other guy, it literally took put one thing in. Let's put a book nook right here. I'm still not happy. That was a plus 10, so I don't... I mean, the home decoration says it's a plus 19. I mean, the work decoration, maybe that's what it is. Maybe if I can increase that. I haven't really done a lot of the work decorations, so I kind of would understand that to an extent. Okay, let's see. Don't want it to look silly, but we'll put some stuff in here. I mean, This building actually already had some decorations, so it's kind of interesting that it's saying it needs more. What's house needs? Oh, that could be. Oh, they're wanting service over here. That's what it is. Okay. Well, it kind of makes sense. All right, maybe put in a yeah, we'll do a church on this side of the village. That kind of makes sense. Maybe tuck it back in here. Something like that, and then we'll put a road in. Not that big. Maybe a 2.5. And I want to line tool it. Right from here. Like that, and that might actually help. Let's see. Well, I gotta get people working in there first. Yeah, we have 8 people. Of course, the other church might actually go down now. Nope. Just need that many people working at it. Cool. And does that make this house happier? Yes, they have connection. And all the sadness has gone away. So yeah, that's what they needed. They just wanted a church over here. Well, that makes sense. Everyone likes to go to church or at least have some type of service in their area. All right, so we can move some more artisans in. And these guys want to be far away from other people. I think this is actually already full up with people over here. Yeah. So, well, we put our pottery up here. Maybe we can put a house over here, and that'll be kind of like, you know, the area. Well, they could be an artisan up here. That'll work. Kind of put them up here. And, well, I'm not sure how big. Let's open up the pottery first. I believe I can do that now. Yes. And let's see how big that is before we determine where we'd like to put that actual house there. Oh, what's pottery listed under then? It's housewares. Oh, there it is. I was on the wrong tab. Okay, it's not as big as I thought it might be. So that's kind of cool. I wonder if I could kind of put it here at the corner. That way it's closer to these other artisan houses. That way, you know, it does make the connections for at least some of these guys. The more they connect, the happier they are. Alright, let's see. Where's the door for it? I believe it's right there, it looks like. Let's go and get that attached. That's building up. We'll speed up the speed a little bit here. Alright, and yes, we need 5 artisans in here. That's perfect. And it looks like it actually connects everywhere, so do we need any workers in warehouses to support that? No, nothing else is showing up. Everything's working, so cool. Let's go ahead, we'll add an artisan house. I'm thinking kind of up here on the flat, avoiding that hill. In fact, what we might do... Oh, that's right, these people want to be kind of away from other people, so we'll do that. Does that make them happy? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Cool. And they want to be with people where there's a lot of folk. Okay, so they could probably just be regular residents. Let's see, maybe put them in here. Yeah, they should be happy there for sure. And these guys just want a regular house. We'll make them an artisan. We're up to 54 artisans. Moving closer to where we need to be to get our next level up. Looking kind of cool. Oh, what's this show? Not connected to... Oh, I don't have a road there. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see, does that make them happy now? Yeah, they're connected to all these artisan buildings. They have this. They don't have any leisure. Well, we can take care of that because we have this small park up here. I'm thinking we'll just put a little bit of leisure in here. Let's do one of these kiosk buildings like this. Kind of over here on the side, maybe. Something like that. And of course, we're getting a little bit further away from the town, so I'm thinking a little bit smaller road. Can I come out this way? And then, yeah, we're going to connect up with the main boulevard here. There we are. And just get some workers in here, and I think we'll be good. Yeah, so that gives them all their needs and such. And of course, we can always add on to that later on. See, they actually have 17 of 12 luxury. Now, I believe that's like their need. So everything's working pretty good now. And we have 3 just basic folks coming in. Now, remember, we can actually upgrade this house and move people in there as long as there's no other houses around. They're still happy. Let's see, do we have any artisan houses we can upgrade? Right through here. Awesome. 1 house for each. Ooh. Well, they're still at 20% though, so that's fine. Okay, so we need a worker in here. This is an artisan building, so carpenter. And launderer needs 1 person. That's fine. And anything else need to... Once again, these guys are unhappy. What are they unhappy about now? House needs. Okay, they actually showed that they should be connecting. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's come over here. They want some artisan-type buildings, like a smithy or something like that over here, so... Got a little spot right here. That might work. And it would kind of make sense. What would we want? What would make sense for this side of the group here? Maybe a launderer? I mean, it's a little bit bigger. That's right on top of the church. I don't want it right on top of the church. Yeah, let's do a carpenter. I mean, you know, you got to have a carpenter to do house repairs. Maybe even put him right here. That works. And we'll connect that up. That way this side of the map has, you know, a carpenter that can come out and fix things at their house and whatever. That's perfectly fine. Kind of makes sense. All right. Move an artisan in there. And we need a worker here. That's the warehouse to kind of make sure that that's working fine. Now see, that doesn't make sense because these guys that didn't even connect. Huh. Alright, well, if that's the case, I mean, we know connections make a difference, but that'd be right across the street from the... trying to figure out where... See, it does show... Like, putting it here even shows it services those areas, but it doesn't show it once you put it down. Let's try right here, then. Makes all these guys happy. Okay, now all of a sudden needs a ton of workers. But it did give the connection where I wanted it, so I guess that's fine. And now these guys need 1 out of here. Yeah, it's taken me a minute to kind of figure out the needs and wants of these people. So, house needs, what do they want? They need a clothing shop. Well, I mean, that's kind of makes sense. I think a lot of it is just I need to figure out the connections, maybe put these houses a little bit further apart and do side streets. I think that's something, you know, when I do a sandbox or maybe another run later on that we'll look at trying to do. But for now, let's just kind of meet their needs. That's actually clothing. Maybe put a barber in, because the closest barber is way over here. It kind of makes sense. Our clothing store. Why do a clothing store? I think we only have 1 of these in the town. So maybe right here. Just trying to meet all these needs, make sure everyone stays happy here. Okay, we definitely need workers in here. And I think, yeah, these are just regular workers. And showing the warehouse. Well, there's a small warehouse right here, which is perfectly fine. Add 1 person. Should get that working, and now we have no unhappiness in the area. Back up to 89%. If I hover over that, does it show? Yeah, it doesn't show where anybody might be unhappy. Oh, our research is full. Let's go up here and get some of this stuff open real quick. Yeah, the new money vault, definitely want that to get an increase on the money. And these are all decorations. Let's do the autumn decorations. That'd be kind of neat. Ferris wheel. Where can we put a Ferris wheel that would make sense? Oh, I know. I did want to put that little park down here with the beach. I'm going to put it right here. I think that'll be really cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, just some autumn things. Not going to worry about this playthrough because we've been doing the green. These could be something we may do in a sandbox later on. Like maybe make an autumn themed town or something like that. If you guys would like to see that, make sure you comment down below. I think that would be really cool. What's this? Mushroom patch. Huh. Don't remember open those. Okay, so where is our merry-go-round or our Ferris wheel? I mean. Oh, okay, so it's under leisure. Well, that kind of makes sense. Oh, yeah. Definitely, I think that would be really cool. Like, set it back right here. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and yeah, we're going to take a minute here. Come in here and do what I kind of wanted to do to start with in this area. All right, some picnic tables. Kind of set those back. Away from the beach here. I see you would think picnic basket would be in there kind of close to that, but it's in a different area. Well, we want the sunshade. Kind of like this. And the randomize tool is definitely working well with that. Let's see, what else would we like over here? I mean, honestly, I don't even think this is giving beauty to anything in the area, but I just kind of want something to look really cool over here. Let's see what else. Maybe some benches. All right. Let's plot out the road first, because we do need to get the Ferris wheel connected here. So, I'm thinking about pulling this back a little ways. Kind of right about there. And then we'll come in, freeform, round stuff, and sand. Round. Something like this. Like that. Still not connected. Alright, there we go. Get that connected up. And come down through here. That way they can get on the beach and enjoy the beach. It's really cool. Actually, let's take that back just a touch. Kind of bring it back like right through here. Yeah, and see, they're actually going down onto the beach. So that's really cool. So down on the beach, let's do some sunshade. Okay, get out of the way. I want to be able to see what I'm doing here. That way they can go swimming and then lounge beside the beach. Kind of cool. And then I did want to come in here and grab like a ball throw. Put the street organ right here. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, why not? Let's do a little puppet thing over this direction. And then I'm thinking, maybe some food. What will we have over this direction? The bistro, I think, is a little too big. That's fine. We'll do some stalls. Like maybe a stall here and a different stall here. Just kind of have this like just a fun little area for people. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. And we got to make sure that that's connected up over there. There we are. Let's make sure that this is connected. Well, that would be a street, actually. Let's do the brick. Cool. Doesn't show it needs workers. It's fine. Alright, one here. Oh, this needs a lot. So we're going to have to move some more people in, but we're going to get the 2 in there to start with. Okay. Oh, that needs a warehouse nearby. Yeah, so we're going to need a worker there. Alright, so let's move in these folks here. Do we have any houses that have not been upgraded in the area? Well, that'll work. We'll move an artisan in. We need artisans anyway, but we definitely need more workers now for what I just did. Yeah. Move these on up. Cool. All right. And then these guys can come in here. And these guys won't be near luxury. Do we have anything? Oh, there's a 20% there. That works. So it gives us 3 more workers. So let's start with this. We need 1 worker here. And I know we need a number of workers in here still. Yeah, it's going to be a minute. They will be near flowers. Cool. Let's add 1 more worker. Almost got the Ferris wheel fully operational now. These guys want to be just multiple floors, so as long as it's 3 stories, they're happy. And let's upgrade this. Alright, and that puts everything working, and I don't see any sad symbols. I saw one pop up over here, but they're probably happy now because the Ferris wheel is in. It's really cool. I like this little area. I'm digging it. These don't have the need for workers yet, like some of these. So I guess it's just a matter of population. We'll get them moved in, though. Alright, so we won't... These just want regular? What do you want? You want to be near a clothing store. Alright, what do we have in here? Oh, this is just 2 stories. Let's move it up 1. I think it actually requires, yeah, it wants 2 clothing stores. How about this one? If I move this up. There you go. All right. Like I said, it's just a matter of strategizing the game and making sure everyone's happy. Alright, so we can move these other guys that have just come in. They'll definitely be artisans because they want to be near the housewares. We've got plenty of that over this direction. So let's see. Oh, no more houses to upgrade. Except this one. Let's try that and let's see if that makes them happy. No, that's a -4. Oh, there's a 19. That works for now. And these guys can come in wherever for now. We're at 68. I believe we only need, what, 12 more artisans? Oh, got some people unhappy. What do we... Oh, okay, I understand why. I probably just need to add a couple workers here. Did that not solve it? No. So what are we happy and unhappy about? House needs... What do they need? Everything. Okay, kind of makes sense. Let's see. Food, clothing, leisure. I wonder, is there a way? I don't know if I could connect a road up this. And would that even be viable? That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to cheat the game like that because that doesn't make sense. So what we kind of need is probably to come out and build a little area for these fine folks to have some amenities. Oh, what is this? Doesn't look right. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of this. Alright, so we'll get our line tool. I'm going to bring an offshoot straight. Well, I erased. Okay. Let's see. Bring an offshoot straight out here and meet up with this road right there. I can Works. And then kind of bring this in. Okay. And I'm thinking about maybe we'll have a nice little area for food right through here. Oh, let's go ahead and got our research is full. Let's grab that real quick while we're looking at this merry-go-round. Oh, I didn't save a spot for the merry-go-round. We might have to do that. And funfair fences. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll go back over there and look at that other area here in just a moment. All right, so what was it we need? We pretty much need everything on this side of the map is what it amounts to. So let's start with some food. I think I'm just going to put a bistro in over here. I mean, it's near the mayor's house. Where's the mayor's house, actually? It's right here. So, you know, you would think that he would kind of want a bistro in the area. And people go to church to come over here to the restaurant and eat. I think that kind of makes sense. Let's remove this rock. Wait, it looks better. Get this connected up. And of course, we got to get some workers in here. 10 workers. Great. Got 7. Now, of course, did that free up anybody? No. In fact, we actually need a worker in here. Okay. That's fine. Well, we've got a couple more families that won't come in. All right. Well, I mean, they're going to be in this area. Let's see. Can we upgrade these houses? Yes. We'll do that. Just bring some more fine folks in over here. They want to be near a clother. I think... do we have anywhere? You may have to hold off. I will put a clother type idea over this direction anyway. Oh, I'll put artisans in here. Once again. These guys need to come in. Alright, so it's almost full up with people now. Yeah, you're going to be sad for a second until I can get some more people moved in. There we go. Should be able to fill this out now. And get the small warehouse working. Oh, I needed 2 more now. Okay. Alright, still got 2 people unhappy. It's the house needs once again. Yeah, they want more services and more food. Well, the food's not a problem. I can just add some food stalls in over here because I think they will reach. Let's take a look. Yeah. So we'll just add another food stall into this little area that I've kind of developed. Oh, that's a little too big. Can we get a smaller one in there? Maybe kind of like that on the side here. Maybe put another one over here. That way they're kind of all centralized there. I think it looks kind of cool. Now, of course, we'll need workers for it. It's calling for 3 workers. Wow. We don't have any more people. Let's see if we can move these guys in. Oh, little house right there. 1 worker there. It wants 3 workers. Wow. It's crazy. Alright, do we have any more houses that are open? Oh, okay, that works. Oh, need this here. That there. How many we've got left over? 1 more worker. Okay, and what's it showing? Oh, still need 1 more worker there. Alright, and once again... Yeah, we don't have any clothing. I'm probably going to have to put some clothing buildings over this direction. But once again, we'll need more workers for that. I mean, we need a worker in here. Oh, that's an artisan. That's fine. Definitely get that added in. Oh, and we need something here. That just needs a worker people. And yeah, for now, well, that adds more artisans. Okay, and we can't encroach on these guys because we do have... Oh. Oh yeah, all these guys require solitude, so we can't really encroach over there by adding any more homes. But I could probably put a little bit of homage over here. Like kind of near the church. It kind of makes sense. Maybe get a couple of them in here. Right beside the bistro. And of course we can immediately upgrade these guys. Once again, our research is full. So we'll slap this out and just kind of go back up here and pick these up till we run out. So, almost got everything opened up there. We need 9 more artisans and we'll be able to move up to the next level. How much money we got? Yeah, we can do 1 more on this. That's fine. And let's move... Want many folk. Well, that will actually increase as we add more people over this direction. So that means we need 1 more here. Need a worker over here. And a worker here. Okay, and once again that puts everything running, but we still have these fine folks over here sad. What are they sad about? Mainly the work decoration, probably. Yeah, they have plenty of connections now. Is that what we're kind of looking at here? Yeah, work decoration. Well, we can kind of solve that by coming down here, and we'll add some decorations to this area. A lot of things just opened up. Okay, so we have a 3-way. How would this set? Like this. Yeah, that works. Let's get a couple of stone benches in. I think they would face inward. Makes more sense, because you don't want to look at the street. You want to look at the people walking by in this area here. Something kind of like that. I kind of like that. That looks cool. Let's get something a little bit more randomized. Oh. Let's see. Hang on. How do I do this? There we are. And a little bit more up so I can see what's going on here. And maybe over there. Do a little bit of a tree. And a tree here. Kind of makes sense. Alright, still sad. What are we on? We're sad about. Where's your work? Just put in a bunch of decorations. Yeah, this guy right here is sad about whatever. I don't want mushrooms. Do we have... Yeah, we have street lights all through here. What else can we put in to make him happy? Maybe a small tree back here. One here. Kind of lining the plaza right through here. Okay, so his happiness is gone now. Or the unhappiness is gone, if you will. Alright, and we can pull a worker out of here. They're unhappy. House needs are at 50%. What are you missing? Nothing really. I mean, we could add more protection. We're planning on adding some more stuff over here so we can get to that. I think it's the decorations, because yes, these houses have basically none. So let's come in here. Let's make you really happy. Add some of these. Well, I think like right here kind of makes sense to kind of have a little bit more of a light situation. And then we'll do these down through here, because I think these look kind of cool. Something kind of like that. Oh, invalid. I think there was someone standing there. Okay, like that. And that. Just kind of make them look kind of neat. Let's kind of bring our view back down. Let's see. Get some, yeah, why not? I like the stone benches. I think they look kind of cool. Actually, they don't really make sense over here. These guys would probably like have just regular benches. The artisans would have the little bit more expensive looking stuff. So let's try to randomize these places a little bit, because not everybody's going to have the exact same thing. at their places, you know. There we are. Something kind of like that. Alright, do we still have unhappiness? Yeah, we've got one guy right here. What's he unhappy about? Home decoration, work decorations, and the house needs. They have no connections to anything, really, what it shows there. Well, you know what? Maybe if we do this... Kind of come off here. Okay, wow. That kind of... Oh, well, that's the mayor's house. I don't really want that there. Let's see. Race right through here. What I could do... Kind of clean that up a little bit. And then, come from right there to there. And then we'll line tool it straight there. It still didn't give him any connections. I was hoping. Huh. All right. Well, I was planning on putting a few things right through here anyway. So what do they need? Clothing, some luxury. Luxury. Well, let's make it make sense. Oh, what's this showing here? Building is not connected to a warehouse. And we have a warehouse right here. Alright, well, let's do this. I was thinking about putting a little bit of food over here, so we'll move this kind of in this direction. A little bit of a plaza right here. Something kind of like that. And I believe, okay, it's still this house right here. So they do have food connections now. They want this right here. Let's see, that would be, let's give them a puppet theater. Right here in this little plaza here. Of course, we got to get a couple workers in it. Maybe? No? But it does make them happy. Or doesn't really require it. I mean, it just shows it's asleep, which it doesn't make sense, because if there's a need for it, I don't understand, but that's fine. Yeah, actually, I think we have a barbershop right over there, so that doesn't make sense. Let's put an optician on this side. We're probably going to move in this. I got a feeling. I think I have a spot for where I'd like to have that. So we'll just kind of scoot this out, and we'll put that right here. So yeah, we're going to move that because we kind of need this area for the residents, and I'm fine with that. We'll do that in the future. All right, let's put this here. And it does need 4 workers, which we had 2 of. And we need a worker over here now. Let's see, do we have any? Yeah, we can move these guys in. Ooh, let's see something. You're still at -10 over here, but we might be able to move someone out of here. Yeah, they don't have any super needs, so maybe gives you an 8. It's better than nothing. We'll work on it. Cool. All right, and this actually isn't working yet, so fully. So that might actually increase their happiness over here. Still 8%. That's fine. Nothing else. We'll bring something else in right here. And this should They want housewares and the other. Oh, these guys are unhappy. House needs house decoration. It's that same house. Okay, Alright, let's see. You know what, maybe we could scoop this in right here. That's right across the street. That has to make them happy. And does this... Yeah, they still need the housewares, but their happiness should definitely be going up now. Now we have a bunch of people unhappy. Why? They all want housewares on this side. Well, that's fine. Let's see, what can we put in over here? Yeah, a launderer actually makes sense because, you know, we have one on the other side. Let's move one right in here. At least it makes sense. Of course, we're going to need some artisan workers in here. I think it looks like the door's right here. Boom. Yeah, I knew. Oh, just two. That's not too bad. All right. Now you got... Okay. Maybe one here. Okay, fill that up. Still got a lot of people unhappy. Okay, house needs. How could they be unhappy when... I mean, they have everything pretty much. Okay, That's interesting. Alright, let's see. I don't mind a smithy right here. I mean, it kind of makes sense on this side of the map. It won't fit. Is there anything that will? Well, alright. I'm cool with that. Just trying to meet the needs of the folks. And where is... I think it's right there. Oh, of course. Well, that's fine. And we'll just kind of tidy that up a little bit. Okay. And... they want 5 workers. Okay, cool. Let's see. I don't know if we have room for any more artisans over this way or not. Says I have an artisan house open. Or I'm not seeing it. Oh, I probably want us to move them in there, so... Yeah, I don't know if we have any more upgradable artisan houses. That one. Okay, for now, you guys can go in there right there, so I can get this building working, hopefully. Still not quite enough. Okay. These guys want to be near a house with some more trees. We'll put you in there. And I can add some trees across the way by getting rid of that. That works. Got them to 20%. That's fine. Alright, we still need... I guess we'll have to put in another artisan house. I mean, I knew that was coming before long. Let's see. Well, we're kind of in the area, so I believe we'll put a little bit right through here. These a little bit bigger artisan houses that kind of look really kind of a little bit more fancy. I would assume we're going to open up some more houses. There's quite a few spots there still. So I'm thinking maybe probably luxury type houses, things like that in the future. And of course, they're not connected to anything, so they're not going to be happy. But for now, that's fine. yeah, food and services, which we can actually work on shortly by adding some more stuff up this direction. But for now, let's see if we get this in. We need 2 more artisans. Oh, what's that? All right, looks like we have 1 unhappy symbol there. Let's see, can we finish out all of our research to this point? That's cool. All right, so we're going to leave it there. We've got all of our research opened up until the tier we're at. We need 2 artisans, and we'll be able to upgrade our city to the next tier. That'll be really cool. We do have to come in. Doesn't look like we have anybody unhappy right now. Of course, we've got. I think when they're inside, it doesn't show. I think we have to wait until day when they're out of their homes to see. But we definitely got to do a little bit of work on these 3 homes over here. We'll go ahead and prepare for more artisans right through here. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, we'll definitely make sure that we can finish up the artisans, and we'll open up the next tier. That'll be in the next episode, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And if you're enjoying the channel, a subscription would really help out my little small channel, guys. I would appreciate it. Yeah, I got some unhappiness. We'll have to fix that in the next episode. Until next time, guys, take care. Thank you for watching.